Hi everybody, welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. I was thinking, okay, who would I like to react to because it's been a while since I did an Avantasia music reaction and I was just going through his channel and I saw a song that I never even heard and it was released about 5 minutes ago. 5 months ago. And the song was from the new album that was released this past February. The new album was called Here Be Dragons. And so the song is called Against the Wind, featuring Kenny Leckremo. So it's gonna be a lyric video. I never heard of the song. I never seen the video. I just left it right there. So I'm very curious because after all, I'm quite enjoying exploring Avantasia's music. So this is gonna be really, really fun. And so, yeah, I said let's do it. So I hope everyone enjoys this. Sit back, relax, and listen to Avantasia Against the Wind featuring Kenny Leckremo. Okay, let's do this.
and it's not made for you. If you get exasperated with what I will or I may or I say, it's my
really loved it. I thought it was like very different from the other videos because of the fact that yes, it's a lyric video, but just the style of it, because before it was like the other two videos was more a little bit campy. Of course, they had the Halloween theme, but it's almost like he changed it up to a point that it's became like more of a story to share. But it was like totally different type of sound that I was not expecting, and I quite enjoyed it. I think it was really um I'm gonna say is like it's really good because of the fact that, it's does he always likes to make music a little bit outside his comfort zone. So I really enjoyed this piece that he did, and I'm gonna take it back and I'll stop along the way with the different points of the video, not only the video, but the music, what I enjoy from it. Okay, so I'm gonna play it now. On this part, I really like the speed of the tempo because it sounds like if it was like when you're going into battle, okay, it feels like you're in a hurry. You're in a hurry to get to the place you want to get to. And that's how it felt like it, with the speed of the drums and then the guitar playing. It's almost like if you're like trying to hurry up and get to your destination. So that is what I'm hearing in my end. As I happen to hear this other piece, and I'm gonna bring myself back. I'm gonna date myself to the time I was like 7, 8 years old. Okay, so don't judge me. Um, it reminds me of me watching a cowboy movie as a kid with my parents in the 70s, of course, here in the apartment. So, like, I remember watching all these like John Wayne movies. So it has a bit of a Western sound, and Western music sound, like almost like cowboyish sound. So that's what it struck in my ear right now. It just added that little Western feel.
Here I stand at the banks where the river of time feeds the sea. I want delve into the vault of my mind of memory. With a heart full of trust and not yet wait too early. Alien crashing in the sky, pouring down its fading beam. I stand here all alone. I came here on my own to ignite the inner blaze. Against the wind, against the grain, open vice and arrows ray. I'm in, I do it my way. Don't you tell me what to be. Through my eyes you cannot see. I'm in, I do it my way. Against the wind, I'm going my way. Hopping up for the grail they contest with Cupid's army.
I was just sitting here and listening to the voice, and I was having a little bit of a hard time, and I'm not gonna lie, distinguishing between Tobias and Kenny's voice because they have a lot of similarity between them two. So I was trying to fixate on like who's singing what. And I feel kind of embarrassed just even saying it because it's like I'm not really familiar with Kenny's music background on, the music he has done. So to me going in here blindly, it's just like I'm trying to differentiated who sang what. And so, because they have very much similarities in the music, but they sound really awesome. I think they are really good. Like I'm not sure. I might be making, I'm probably getting egg in my face right now, but it's just the sound is similar, and I might be wrong on this one, but to me, I'm trying to pick out who's singing what, but they sound really good.
I've seen scary faceless things. Why they scream but never hear? Scraggly fingers they scratch over maps with a kingdom's displayed. The enticing never sleep.
I'm assuming this is Kenny. I'm assuming this is Kenny because Tobias's voice is a little more higher, but I may be wrong. But he sounds really, really good. Like he adds a lot of depth into the lyrics. He adds a lot of emotion that I quite enjoy. And just to hear, like, adding the little grittiness, because, a lot of the depth, emotion, and grittiness combined, it's really hard to find, but I really enjoying it just hearing it in my headset.
Breathing down until you're here. I stand here all alone. I came here on my own. You will not take hold of my dream. Against the wind, against the tide. Open eyes around the rain. I'm free, I do it my way. Don't you tell me what to be. Through my eyes you cannot see. I am me and I'm going my way.
I like how the guys in the band, and I'm listening to the like how the drums are being played as well as with the keyboard and the guitars. And I really am enjoying how the combination of the speed of the music is going really, really well because, it's been a while since I've heard certain bands playing that type of speed, and I quite enjoying it because it just adds a little different flair to it. And I just enjoy how um the band keeps it really tight regarding to how they play the instrument, but I'm enjoying the whole setup. um I'm hearing, and I may be wrong, but I think I'm hearing Tobias playing a little lower on the range, on the music range, or it could be Kenny. But somebody's singing a little lower. Like it's almost like they're like blending together, but then there's like a slight shift in the voice, so you could hear like quite different vocal ranges. So I really quite enjoyed that.
Against the wind I'm going my way. And if you don't like what I do, then it's not made for you.
This is definitely Tobias.
If you get exasperated with what I will or I may or I say, it's my
The solo is really good. It caught my attention. We're just hearing once Tobias finished those verses, but it caught my attention. The solo was really, really good.
thousand stars melt with the sea. Elysium feels revealed to me. This is the air I need to breathe. Against the wind, the
really loved it. I think these guys, Tobias knows how to put together a really good music. Um, Especially having making sure that the band sounds very tight. I think they are sounding very amazing together. I don't know much of Kenny's music history. I mean, if you guys want to share some musical history about what, his bands and stuff like that and the music, do share it in the comments section. I would love to hear that. But other than that, I quite enjoyed it. Um, would I add it to my playlist? Yeah, I would. I would do it because there's another song I want to do, and it's one of my favorite singers from the '80s. So I will be looking out for it in the future. So I will be doing reaction for it. So that is pretty much it. If you guys like this reaction, you guys know what to do. And if you are new to the channel, you're very much welcome to subscribe. And I want to thank everyone for joining in and hanging out with me for today. I will do another music reaction in the future, so be looking out for it. So I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, and I will see you soon on the next music reaction. Laura A. Music Corner. Bye.